Our next award is Best Doc Short, and the nominees are Sashin, Breaking the Silence; Sober House, A Sign of Change in Creek Nation;
Vestimentas para una tradición en peligro;
Native and American, Arapaho Truths. And the winner is Sashin, Breaking the Silence. Sashin Littlefeather, producers Gail Kelly and director Peter.
Give it up for these guys. Beautiful work. Sashin Littlefeather. A blessing and honor she's with us tonight to tell her story.
This is Sashin Littlefeather. I'm Gail Kelly, and I am the CEO of One Bowl Productions, who produced Sashin. And I'm the fortunate one that got the call from Sashin. So I just want to say thank you so much to Red Nation Film Festival and Janelle Romero, who works so tirelessly and so hard. And the work that she does is very, very important. It harmonizes with what we do at One Bowl. We are a purpose-driven, small but mighty production company. Our mandate is to make the invisible visible. And we provide the platforms for the people to tell their stories. And Sashin is one of our proudest moments because of the woman that she is and the journey that she's taken, and that's the story that she's had the courage to come forward and tell. And I'm going to wait to have Sashin speak last, because you saved the best for last, and introduce our director, who's also the director of Spirit Game, which was our last film, and ladies and gentlemen, our director, Peter Spire.
Thank you. I was 10 years old, and my family always loved films, and we sat around watching the Academy Awards every year. And one year I see this wonderful woman walk up to the podium, give this incredible speech, and she really changed my life. I felt like that was a moment that I woke up, and I've never seen anybody 26 years old do something so brave, and the message that she gave that night still resonates today. And Sashin, I love you. I'm just so glad and privileged that we got to tell your story. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you very much, everyone. I'm much better at refusing awards than I am accepting them. And A, I recognize you, A. It's been a few years, but
Shoot the sun down.
right, exactly. And Renelle, thank you. Jonelle, thank you so much, sister, for putting this together, this fabulous Red Nations Film Festival, because without you, recognizing Native people, especially all of those in this audience and all the Red people who are represented on the screen, I don't know where we would be, because it's hardworking people like yourself. I knew your mother, Rita Rogers, many, many years ago. She's a very fine woman, just like yourself. And I really treasure what you do here.
Beautiful.
And Joanna, Thank you for being our native songbird.
Thank you.
Your voice, in your voice you have a treasure and you say it all. You take all of our songs and all of our wishes to the Creator with your beautiful voice. I wish I could sing and I wish I could play an instrument, but all I do is just play the radio.
Thank you.
If you haven't seen the documentary, after being boycotted for 45 years, I'm alive now to finally tell my story on film, and I hope that each and every one of you have an opportunity to see it. And thank you to Gail Kelly, the executive producer. It was through Chief Warren Lyons, my good friend of 45 years, that he encouraged me to tell my story and introduced me to Gail Kelly, this wonderful woman right here. And she introduced me to the director, Peter Spire. And between the two of them, in 2 days, we shot this film. In 2 days, they tore my house apart. But it was worth it for the film. And I thank you all very much for this award. It's my very great pleasure to accept it. And now we have a clip. When I went up on the stage at the Academy Awards in 1973, I was 26 years old. Because it was so shocking, other people could not believe what happened that night. And they're still talking about it today, 45 years after the fact. I was the first woman of color, the first Native Indigenous woman to ever make a political statement in the history of the Academy Awards. Thank you. You make a wonderful MC. Beautiful.
Sachin and I played brother and sister in a movie called Shoot the Sundown. Yeah, I know. I know. It was so wonderful to play her brother. It was a movie called Shoot the Sundown. It starred Christopher Walken before he became so famous, and it was just an extraordinary experience. And it brings to mind the thing we're still dealing with. It's like there's so much pushback against, how dare an artist express an opinion politically. You're an artist. Shut up and sing. Shut up and act. Just generally shut up. And she paid such. It's like the first person in the wave takes the brunt of the punishment, but an extraordinary moment, and I'll never forget it. It was so good to see.